NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana, or N'Orleans as the locals call it, is the largest city in the state of Louisiana. It is located in the southeast of the state, straddling the Mississippi River. The city is well known for its distinct French Creole architecture, as well as its cross-cultural and multilingual heritage. New Orleans is also famous for its cuisine, its annual celebrations and festivals, most notably Mardi Gras, but most probably the city is best known for music, and more music. The city is often referred to as the most unique in America. Bourbon Street, in the heart of the old French Quarter, is perhaps not the most sophisticated street in the city, but when you start your visit to New Orleans, most probably this will be your first place to visit. During daytime, this is a regular street with traffic. At night, it becomes a pedestrian zone with hundreds of bars and restaurants with live music. Of course, it's nice to see, but it's not the true New Orleans. If you like to experience the best music, you should go to Frenchman Street. Here, you will find many bars with the best live bands you can get. There are no souvenir shops or striptease acts here, just music and more music. Every single night of the week, people from all ages mingle here to enjoy the music. Jazz, Dixieland, blues, all styles can be heard here at Frenchman Street. Don't come too early, but enjoy until late night. The French Quarter is the most interesting area of New Orleans. You can walk around and enjoy the beautiful historic architecture. You can also go to Royal Street, where all the art galleries are concentrated. Another thing not to miss in the old center is the Cathedral de St. Louis. It has the distinction of being the oldest continuously operating cathedral in the United States. It is facing the Mississippi River in the heart of the city. A great way to see the skyline of New Orleans is to make a boat tour on the river. And the best way to do so is with a traditional river steamboat, of course. Travel back in time and enjoy a great tour. And don't forget to go downstairs to the engine room during your tour, as it's great to see how this huge, powerful machine gets its thrust. New Orleans is also the city of jazz funerals. A typical jazz funeral begins with a march by the family, friends and a jazz band, starting from the home and proceeding to the cemetery. These cemeteries are very typical as well, as all the graves are above the ground. You can have a look at the St. Louis Cemetery just outside the French Quarter. At this cemetery, you will also find the tomb of Voodoo Queen Marie Laveau. Voodoo is a cultural form of the Afro-American religions, which developed within the African-American population. When you're hungry, you've come to the right place. The main culinary tradition in New Orleans is Creole, which has a mixture of influences including French, German and Spanish with a strong West African foundation. For lunch, you should try po' boy and muffaletta sandwiches. For dinner, you have to eat local specialties like fried oysters, boiled crawfish, other seafood dishes like etouffee, jambalaya, gumbo and the favorite, red beans and rice. The easiest way of transportation in the French Quarter is walking. And if you want to be a real tourist, you can take a horse coach. You can travel by trolley if you like to travel to other areas. It's cheap, and even if you're not traveling anywhere in particular, it's still fun to do. But if you need a reason, with this trolley you can go to the beautiful Garden District, for example. To see some things outside New Orleans, you'll need a car or book a tour including transportation. Enjoy the beauty of the swamps and bayous by boat and make a swamp tour. As your boat drifts through the waterways, you will learn about the Louisiana wetlands, the inhabitants of the swamp, particularly the life and habits of the American alligator. Besides the swamps, you can visit one of the majestic plantations along the Mississippi River, of course. But the main reason to go to New Orleans is to enjoy music and more music.